Yo, what is good, y'all young boys and girls? I'm back with another reaction. Today I got a very special reaction because this hits close to my childhood. Let's check out this video. It's titled "The First Look at Adult Team Avatar" is here. I'm hyped. This just healed my inner childhood just seeing this picture. But let's check it out.
It's finally
It's
happening. We
finally
have
happening.
officially reached the marketing cycle. After a painful 4 years of waiting, we're
Yeah, bro. And that's another thing. How did this get leaked? Like I thought a trailer happened. I'm like, yo, is there a trailer? Like all I saw was just pictures of them. Where did this leak come from?
here. Not only that, this is the first time we've gotten images of the adult Aang movie that aren't from a leak. These are t-shirts featuring
Toph
adult
looks
Toph,
so
Zuko,
badass.
Katara,
Zuko looks so majestic.
Aang, Team
Katara,
Avatar,
hey,
and the villain. Again, this is not a leak. These are officially up for order on the Target website and they ship now.
that's how we got leaked from a. Hold on. Because I'm not. Now I'm tight. Now I'm fucking tight. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a staple in almost every childhood growing up in the 2000s. If you were born in the 90s, late 90s, whatever, and you was growing up in the 2000s, Avatar: The Last Airbender is a staple in your childhood, bro. If you just always was a fan of animation, whether it was Japanese or American animation. So the fact that we are finally, it's 2026, the movie is supposed to premiere. No promotion has been done for it. They take it off. It was supposed to come out in movie theaters. They said, nah, we don't think it's gonna do good. Just put it on streaming services. Man, I oughta fucking knock you. Man, I oughta. And the first leak that we get of images from the movie is from an ad on Target, a fucking ad on Target. Niggas was probably doom scrolling on Target, probably getting their groceries. Say, you know what? Let me see if I need some tank tops. Let me go to tank tops. Let me see if I need some tops. Hold up. They probably scroll past it. They're like, whoa, is this shit real? This shit legit? Bro, you know it's legit. You know it's legit because it's titled The Legend of Aang. That's the name of the movie that's gonna come out later this year. This is how we got fucking leaked. The fact that this shit got released. This shit got exposed by niggas just doom scrolling Target online. That's terrible promotion. I don't understand why they're not promoting this shit. Do they just do it? Why do nigga y'all? We gotta sell this shit out. We gotta buy this shit and sell it out because for some reason they don't have faith in this movie. And if that's the case, why even make it? I'm thinking they making this movie because it's a money grab. They know people are going to be hyped about it. But the promotion so far, considering this movie's supposed to come out later this year, I don't know what's going on in the world too. Because Spider-Man's supposed to be releasing in July, and we have not gotten a trailer since. Bro, the last time we got something was when we got the teaser of Tom Holland and he niggas looking in the camera like I'm doing Spider-Man again. I can't wait to do Spider-Man again. Puts on okay, thank you. We got a teaser. Can you give us anything else? We've been starving since. Same thing for Avatar. I damn near forgot about this movie until I saw these pictures. This is a disgrace to the Avatar universe, the Avatar community, the Avatar. This is just a disgrace, bro. They would never do Legend of Korra like this. I guarantee you, they wouldn't.
Next week for a movie releasing in October, that doesn't really make sense. Unless the movie's been pushed up to summer. Let me know in the comment section down below how you're feeling about the release date. Is it still going to be all the way in October, or is this a sign that it's going to come out sooner?
If it's
Anyway,
coming
let's get
sooner,
back to the
I'm
topic
not
of this
mad at it.
video and
Or
go
maybe
over
this is
all of this
the
art,
rollout for the
because
hype
there are
train.
a ton of surprising details here that could even tell us a lot about the movie itself. This image in particular is extremely telling. Alright, let's start things
Oh,
off
it looks
with
so
our girl
beautiful.
Katara. As you guys can
My
see here, her
guitar.
outfit seems to have been heavily modified from the 2023 leaked concept
Her
art.
hair looks nice. I see she kind of got like I don't know what this is. I don't know what this strap is, like this little orange strap, but I feel like it has something to do with Aang's clothing. But it's strapped around her waist.
from CinemaCon. For starters, her outfit seems to have more layers on it. There's this additional
Definitely
piece of
more
fabric
layers.
over her clothing and under her belt. The thing that was covering her stomach has also been modified, and I think I know the reason for that. Back in 2023, it might have even been 2022 at this point, I was told from a pretty reliable source at the time that at the end of this movie, Boomy would be born. With this image from CinemaCon, it all added up
At
pretty
the
well.
end
But
of
if
this movie, Boomy's gonna be born. Oh my gosh, this movie is giving me life right
you
now,
guys have been
yo.
following Avatar as closely as I have, so the core viewers of this channel, around 5 or so months ago, a leak came from Appa Comics that said the ages of the characters have been aged down. They will be 1 year younger from when Avatar News leaked them. So I'm just gonna go on a whim here and say they probably removed the whole pregnancy plotline. I assume the movie got a little bit too messy trying to fit that in. Other than that, you can
Mm,
also see that her hair has been changed. It's
yeah,
now
her
in this
hair.
braid rather than flowing like before. Overall,
Yeah,
I
it
think
looks cool
Katara
though.
looks amazing. No
She looks
complaints
amazing.
from
They
me.
all
I
look
think they
good.
did a perfect job on the redesign. And if you look at Katara from ATLA and you look at this image, it seems like the same person, and that's really all
Yeah,
I can ask
it looks the
for.
same, but she looks older.
Zuko.
Zuko,
He's
oh
looking
my gosh, bro. Hey, all the anime women on my timeline, they was going crazy for Zuko. They was going crazy for Zuko. I'm like, yo. Y'all know he ain't real, right? Relax. But my dog Zuko, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga already had aura in the original series, but with the majestic hair,
good. This is probably the most drastic change from the cartoon till now. Most notably, his hair. Look how long his hair is.
but
I
it
mean,
makes sense though because in Legend of Korra, if you guys don't remember, he had long hair as well.
I like it, but you just gotta feel for the animators. Not only did you have to animate this flowing outfit, but also this hair too. Zuko's outfit seems to be a mix between his robe from season 3 and a Fire Nation battle armor type outfit. He has the shoulder pads,
Zuko looks
boots,
fire, no
forearm
pun intended.
pieces. They all look like they're from a battle outfit. I don't know why I'm calling it a battle outfit. I mean armor, Fire Nation armor. Sorry guys, I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule, so I haven't slept in like 30 hours. You can also see he has this belt with addition to whatever's hanging off of it. I don't know what that is. Again, this is just a massive upgrade over his 2023 look, which was basically just a thick robe. Toph, wow. Is it just me or is
Tough.
Toph looking kind of jacked? Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, I'm not
she's muscular. She's definitely muscular, but it makes sense though because she's an earthbender. So I'm not really surprised that Toph is kind of looking built and muscular right now. I wonder what Toph's role is going to be in this movie because we know he had two baby daddies. We know this in Legend of Korra. So I wonder if we're going to meet the first one. I wonder if yeah, we're probably going to meet the first one. Well, I wonder if we're going to meet the first or second one. It don't matter. But I just wonder what Toph's role is going to be in this movie.
not complaining. It makes sense for Toph to be jacked, but I just wasn't expecting her to come out like that, you know? She looks strong. This is a slightly different outfit than the one we got a few days ago. I don't know if she's going to be getting multiple outfits in this movie or something. Well, I guess she could have just taken off these extra pieces,
There was another
leaving,
leak
like
a
the
couple
armor
days
on her
ago.
shoulders. At first, I was looking at Toph's face and I was thinking, man, she looks kind of anime. But then I realized she's kind of like the anime character of the show. You'll notice throughout her outfit, she has these bits of metal spread throughout it. Now, these are definitely here for her to metal bend.
Oh
She is one
shit,
of
I didn't even realize she got metal on her attire. That's crazy. Damn, I didn't even peep that. That's nice. And she got the little metal thing around her arm as well. She could probably metal that.
100% going.
Well, she got it on her arm and her wrist too. Yo, this is one thing about Toph that she's this is why she's a fan favorite too, bro. Imagine you earthbending her and she just takes off her metal wrist, attaches to your arm and lock you up, bro.
Be using parts for her outfit to fight, and that is going to look pretty unique. If you look in the back here, you'll see some cool Easter eggs like the cabbage merchant cart. I wonder if that building in the back is like a modern version of her metal bending academy. Next up, we have the one and only
Oh
Aang,
my
who is in front of an
gosh,
air.
this picture of Aang is so fucking tough, bro. This picture of Aang is so fucking tough, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. And when I was young, I fucked with Aang, but I was more of a Zuko dude because Aang, I understand he's a pacifist, so he avoids violence, but that shit used to kind of annoy me when I was a kid. Like, bro, you got all the power in the world, bro. Use that shit. Stop being so gentle. These niggas took out your people and you still being hesitant. I understand you're a pacifist. That's all you were taught. I understand it. But that was the reason why Aang character annoyed me. Legend of Korra, she was the complete opposite. And I actually enjoyed Korra's character because she was always ready for the smoke. Always. No hesitation, but except after she got poisoned. But yeah, this picture of Aang, bruh.
But black is just such a fitting color on Aang. I really love how it makes the rest of his outfit pop so much. I can already imagine how beautiful this is going to look when animated. The long flowing cape interacting with his
Yo,
bending,
Aang,
flowing in
look,
the
bro,
wind.
it's
It's
so
going to
weird seeing Aang with some height too. Like this nigga tall as shit, bruh. Oh my gosh, bro.
look so epic. I think behind him is the Southern Air Temple, but I'm not sure if this is just stock art from Avatar The Last Airbender that they threw in here to make the image look better, or if maybe we're going to be going to the Southern Air Temple in this movie. I have no idea. I could see either happening. Now it's time to move on to the image you've hopefully all been waiting for, Team Avatar. There's actually two of them, but let's go over the most telling one first. We have Aang, Sokka, who looks very different. We'll get to him in a moment, and then we have Zuko, Toph, Katara, and who is this?
Yeah,
Now,
this
I'm
weird
pretty
dude.
sure that
Everybody kept saying this is going to be the villain. I don't think this is the villain in the movie. I think this is probably like one of their allies because he's in the circle with them. So he's going to be helping the main characters figure out the plot point on how to defeat the villain. That's my take on it.
this is Dave Bautista's character. This is the
Dave
villain
Batista.
of the movie. And now it's kind of funny. You wouldn't expect it because he's just chilling here. He kind of looks like he's part of the squad. So my theory is that he's introduced as a good guy. Aang relates to him. He's like, oh, another airbender. This guy's really cool. And then by the end of the movie, he reveals himself to be evil. Pretty cliche, but that's
Oh no, I hope he's not the villain though, because why would they reveal the villain so soon?
what I think is going to happen. You'll notice his airbender tattoos are just a little bit different than Aang's. The ones on his arm look like they're fully dotted in, but if you look at the one on his head,
It's
it's
not
more
filled in.
akin to the ones in Wan's era. It almost seems like this guy is from deep in the past. Not exactly Wan's era, but you know, pretty deep in there. Now, his outfit is actually the same as the Wan era airbenders. God, that's kind of hard to say. Except the red part is no longer kind of like, I think the Wan era airbenders had it as like more of a skirt. And this guy
Avatar
has it
1 was
going over his
fucking
shoulder.
fire. That
Is
was
this
a
guy
fire
the
story.
first male air nomad that we've seen that intentionally has hair? You know, excluding the Korra era airbenders. And this guy has a full head of hair. You know, it's
Yeah, he just got a
shaven down
ponytail.
bit, with this long ponytail. We've only ever seen the female air nomads have something similar to this. Never a male air nomad, so that's pretty interesting. Poor Aang, man. Can you imagine how insane this is? After all this time, you're an adult, you finally meet another airbender. You have this hope that you've never had before, but then it turns out he's evil. That is just absolutely heartbreaking for
This
him.
is
I
why I
guess
fucked
this
with
could explain
Zahir in season 3 of Legend of Korra, bro. That nigga was a fucking badass airbender, bro. I never thought that I would see the day to witness an evil airbender.
why you've never heard about him during the Korra era. Obviously, in real life, we know this was made after Korra, but canonically, in the timeline, it happens before Korra. So maybe Aang and Team Avatar, they're pretty hush-hush on this whole situation because the last thing you need is the world to think airbenders are evil. If you're Aang, you're not letting this get out. That will just put a target on him and his family. You never know. There might be people being like, you know, maybe Sozin was right if they find out about this. Obviously, I'm joking.
Nah,
I'm joking
Sozin
on
ain't
that
right.
part. But you know, it
Sozin
actually
will never
wouldn't
be right
surprise me. In the
in
back,
any
we see this
fucking
temple, and
timeline.
this temple is nothing like we've ever seen before in Avatar. This is a lot more similar to a Mayan temple, maybe an Aztec temple. The surroundings seem a lot like Machu Picchu. I do want to go over Sokka because he surprised me the most in terms of
Yeah,
looks.
Sokka
His
don't got his sword no
ponytail,
more.
or I guess a wolf
I know
tail,
he
is
lost it in the series finale, but I thought Sokka would have got another sword. But his new upgraded staff that he had looks way more threatening and intimidating in this one than it did in whatchamacallit, in Avatar The Last Airbender when he was a kid in season 1. That shit looked weak as hell, bro. I'm like, Sokka, bro, ain't nobody, you charging people with that weak ass staff in season 1, bro, ain't nobody scared, bro.
a lot shorter than it was in the CinemaCon art. His sword club hybrid thing is now sharper, a bit longer, which has actually kind of translated to him as a whole. Just looking at him, he looks sharper, thinner, longer. His wrist straps have changed to be more like when he was a kid. It's kind of weird how Sokka became the youngest looking one in Team Avatar. He was the second oldest after Zuko, and now he just looks the youngest. As of right now, I'm gonna be real, I'm not the biggest fan of how Sokka looks. However,
I like
that
it though.
could easily change.
I
The
don't think
actor
there's
for
nothing
Sokka could
wrong.
put on this amazing performance. He could make me laugh. I could see him in animation. It could change everything. But first look vibes, I'm not really feeling it right now. I don't really want to go over Aang in too much detail because we kind of did that in my last video. But this is more of a clear look of his face. He kind of just looks like an upgraded version of the CinemaCon image, except this is like that meme. You know that meme that's like cartoon versus cartoon movie, and it's like slightly better shading and line work. That's pretty much
He
this.
looks a
I
little bit
mean, he
older
looks
though.
good, man. I
He
don't really
looks
have
good
too
though.
much to say. I just need to see him in action now. Now, lastly, we do have another image of Team Avatar. This one includes Appa and Momo, but these are not new images of Appa and Momo. These are actually just stock promo art from 2021. When they founded Avatar Studios, they remade a lot of their old 2008 promo art, and that's what this image of Appa and Momo are. I mean, obviously, they're animals, so they're not going to be changing too much. I guess what I'm trying to say is this isn't new art of them, so there's not really much to say here. However, this actually is our first full body image of adult Team Avatar, and overall, I think together as a whole, they look solid. This isn't like Boruto where
This is
everybody was
this is
greased. No,
this
that
is
didn't
nah.
happen. They
This is
all
an
look pretty
intimidating
good.
group.
I said I'm not too sold on Sokka, and that is true, but as a whole, and I mean as a group, as a team, they look good together. Anyway, I ordered myself a shirt. It says it'll be here in a week. I'm hoping this coming out means the movie is pushed up to summer. You know, since
I doubt it. I think it'll be releasing same in October. I just think this is the first step of the actual rollout, even though I feel like they should have had at least released a teaser first before this shit is on target.
all of the designs are out, they really have no reason to hold back anymore. You guys already know I'll be making a video regardless of the circumstances as soon as a trailer drops, so subscribe for that. Anyway, that's all for now.
All right, man. Yeah, this is the video. What a time to be alive, man. We are finally getting that Avatar movie, and I've heard this is just the first of plenty movies that we're gonna have in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. I heard there was supposed to be a Zuko movie as well, and I think it might be another Katara movie also, but I mean not a Katara movie, but a Korra movie. But those are just what I've heard so far. Um, yeah. Are you guys hyped? I know I am, bro. Until the next video, I'm saying thoughts. It's the same life. I'm out, bad layout.